FU says, Ethereal, that would require the PC Wi-Fi device to be working. What's going on here? Talking about... I don't know what they're talking about. Tori BB says, and now the actual Wi-Fi died. Oh, okay, everyone's talking about Wi-Fi. Peeps are saying, did the stream die? Okay, apparently Twitch might have done a Twitchy thing, because I'm supposed to still be live. So I think peeps are talking about the stream dying. Jeez. Hey, look, our military research all backed up. That's because we're not doing anything. Anything at all. Would have liked to have done artillery, actually. Jeez, look how expensive it is, though. It's going to tear our thing to shreds. So we're going to save most of this for after we've done the rocket. We're going to explore that kind of endgame research. Alright, so rocket we're going to go put over here. I think we want to make this area look a bit cool as well. Where is it? Rocket silo. We'll put it there. Actually, it might be a bit close to that, but I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Can I request? I can request because we put it in a chest. Be cool to use some of that. Hazard concrete. What does that take? Just 10 concrete. So if I request 1,000 of that, we'll turn it into some other stuff. We might be out of range. Oh no, we're in range. They'll come over here. So let's remind ourselves of what we're doing. We're creating 3 different ingredients for this, which I can't click on. I can walk pretty close to it. Okay, so rocket fuel, low density structures. Let's check out the timings of these things next. So rocket fuel takes 30 to make, low density structure 30. They're all 30, so they've been conveniently lined up for you. So for every like crafting station we have nearby, we can essentially 1-1-1 them if we get them all the ingredients, right? So our 2 easiest are those, obviously. So we shall... Wait, what am I trying to do? Yeah, trying to do this first. There you go. There's all the concrete coming to me. Get productivity modules in the rocket silo, says Richie Boss. Can do that, can do that. I think I might move this over to the side a little bit more, just in case we need a bit more space. Like, let's look at what's around us. Let's put it about here. Okay, then I want to put down... We got lots of concrete. Let's cancel our request. Craft all of that. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. How do I cancel all? That produced a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, now I should be able to use... Is it page? No, it's not page up. There you go, plus and minus like that. Let's go ahead and actually put it all underneath. That's all I've got. Maybe I do need lots and lots of it. Whoa. Wait, was the reason it never placed it was because of range? Yeah, it was because of range. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. That looks cool, doesn't it? I think that looks very cool. Okay, so I'm thinking what we want to do is create a layout that looks something like... we're going to have an inserter in 3 different sides, right? One here, one there, one there. That looks pretty cool. And then we're going to have a track that ends. So we're going to have one space of 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then same thing. Oh wait, where would you would go there and there. Like that. So we can have that kind of throughput going on over here. Throughput. Throughput like Rupert. How does the rocket silo work, says Gus? We got to craft things and pump them in. That's how it works. The bottom side over here, we will do rocket fuel, since we'll start off with the simplest, right? So I do that, we produce it, we put it on the track, and it goes in here. But we only got one ingredient that needs to be fed in here, and that's fine. Let's clear some of the stuff from this area, you know. So it's kind of easy to scale this up. We put in a belt. Actually, it's probably easier to have the rocket fuel go through here. Right, and just maybe do that. Rocket fuel goes into there. Let's ignore that. No, sorry, what am I on about? I'm confusing myself. Like that. Yeah, onto there. That comes through to here. So that's literally... No, I am definitely confusing myself. That is not what I want. I want to rotate these. So they go on like that, and then that isn't there, and that isn't there. Okay, then the outputs... Oh, yeah, yeah. I know why I'm confusing myself now. Because it's... I keep thinking the same thing. But, yeah, this all makes... Okay, if you're listening to me right now, and you're like, oh, Asuma, you're such an idiot, you confuse yourself with your thoughts, okay? I'm not going to press that dirt button. I'm not going to press that dirt button. Let's see what happens first. You'll understand in just a moment. It'll all make sense. Okay, so this one is going to go upwards to there. That's correct. This one is also going to go upwards, but it's going to stop there. For the sake of copy and paste ability, we're going to do that. Now, watch this. We're going to put one going onto the belt and one going into the machine. Onto the belt, into the machine. And then we'll put our power cables in here and here. Maybe actually we... Oh, that was clever. Maybe we'll put them in a different position. Rocket fuel. I'm going to put them maybe there and there. Okay, and that is between the next ones. Huh. I'm trying to make it nice and repeatable at the moment. So let's get rid of that. And where would you power it? You wouldn't unless you're there, so... And it will look a little bit messier than I'd like it to be, basically. So we will, in fact, go back to that. Right, so we've got that going on. That's good. We can copy that over and over again, right? That's what we can do. Let's go check out where our solid fuel comes in. Because this thing might need to be turned downwards. Oh wow, it's kind of close. It will need to be turned downwards. And now I'm going to have stupid amounts of solid fuel in my inventory. Right, before we get too into this, let's go ahead and make a blueprint. Okay, check this out. We're going to take that, we're going to copy it here. And there. Alright, so that's kind of like a crazy big amount for that. We're actually going to only do 9 though, I think. We're totally going overboard. Productivity modules, can they be inserted? They can. Let's get that productivity nice and high, is what I'm thinking. Sweet. Alright, so now we're going to modify this top area. Also, I think the power cables in the middle can probably go. They're a bit messy. So the input is that side. So it's that one that doesn't need to exist. And then that goes like so. That's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Sonny says, hey, X and everyone, just passing on my way to work. Good stream, yo. Thanks for tuning in, Sonny. Have a great day at work. Gus says, does anyone know the average amount of time for extra derp once in the 100 derp stream? Spangleboo, I believe, has a spreadsheet full of derp statistics and information. Hey, I got an idea. Should we use that belt balancer here? Let's go to the belt balancing book. I've got to pick up the book. And then I want to go Shift 1 3 is what we're looking for. It's not a 1-2 belt. So this time it's 1 input, 3 outputs. Very nice. Woo. Let's see it do its magic. Oh, pretty cool. Alright, and then they are all going the same direction, which is normal. It's the ones that don't have... yeah, the ones on the right-hand side of the assembly machine. We'll put you... Wait, I just made a huge mistake. I just derped. I completely and utterly derped. That was silly. People are saying, wrong belt, incorrect. I know, I'm so sorry. Shadow Hunter says, was helping my dad earlier this evening, and I managed to cut my foot moving a shed wall around. Dude, that sucks, man. So sorry to hear that. That sounds nasty. Alright, everything there's good, I believe. So let's chuck in some rocket fuel in places. Apparently 96 is the most you can have. Alrighty then, and that's kind of it. So if we give this thing power, it will kick in, and I think we will. We'll get it running. Let's put a power cable here. Alright, and all these things are now working. Beautiful. Let's check out our satisfaction. Is really, really good. It's amazing. Now they're all making them. Very slowly, though. Oh, so we might need to increase production here. Wow, that is actually really super duper slow. Let's check it out. So our productivity module. Crafting speed. It's actually just not visible. Let's drop it down to 120. Is it still not visible? 110. Oh, product crafting speed. Wait a minute, it must have been visible at 120 then. Minus 60%. That's a considerable amount. But remember here, everything we're going to do is going to be balanced, right? So even amount on either side. I guess we're going to put productivity modules on all the stuff. Let's go for 125. And now we can see crafting speed. Good. Cool. So now the thing that goes on the other side will be either low density structure or that. I think we'll go with low density structure next. So we want to have 9 assembly machines, a nice repeatable layout, copper, steel and plastic bars. I've got an idea. What we could do... Oh my goodness me. Okay, I've got a really crazy idea for a layout. Just because we're having fun with layouts. If we need double the amount of steel, steel should have its own belts. If we're working with 2 belts, we can have 2 as input and 1 as output. So let's do the same trick again, right? We have a space of 2 from the edge here. Let's get it in line. 1 and 2. And do that. Oh, by the way, I also wanted to add some more decoration here, like that. Or should I shift click? I should shift click. I get it. And now we need more concrete. Let's request 500 this time. Also, if I stand around here, I'm in range of that roboport. I guess we should just add another roboport. And what's funny is when I place one, do you know what happens next? They bring me another roboport. Genius. Okay, we're now in range of the roboport while we work up here. Okay, so we're going to triple this design, and we'll use substations to power everything. Oh, that roboport is immediately in the way. So, sorry roboport, you're getting... Hey, wait a minute, you shouldn't be in that system. In you go. Oh yeah, and we were doing some stuff with concrete, weren't we? Did the concrete ever arrive? I don't think that it did. Never mind. Bruno says the rocket needs to produce 100 times, and if you put 4 production model 3, then you need to make 72. Say what? How about we just get this up and running, and then we'll figure out the other stuff later on. Is it already going in there? It is. Oh, so you're saying it needs 100 of them. No, it needs 10 to make a rocket, and then it needs to do that 10 times over. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I could almost just copy the blueprint of what's going on down here, but I shan't. So the belts need to run the other way. And they are kind of mirrored. Okay, and then one in the middle as well. So then we're going to go input, input, output in the middle. Wait. Did I make a... I think I made a mistake. Inputs on the side, output in the middle. That's the main thing I need to remember here. Now that is copyable. But since we know it's going to be free, I will add that and this so we don't get confused. Did we add extra? Yeah, we did the extra things there. Cool. Alright, so now I go to my blueprints again. Going to copy that. Paste it on either side, basically. Beautiful stuff. Now we need substations to power it all. We'll have a substation. Put one, yeah, just there. How many blocks is that in between? 1, 2, 3, and one here. Cool, so the whole thing is powered. Looks pretty interesting, doesn't it? Let's get the right setup on it. It's low density structure. Can I... If I do... wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, if we do that, and then right and left, it doesn't copy across the data for the productivity modules, unfortunately, but I'll pretty much do all of it from here. Sweet, okay, that was cool. RIP research bar, says Fusion Hazard. Oh, it's because we're not researching, that's why you can't see it. Beacons, says Blackjack. I never thought of including beacons. Never thought of that. I mean, beacons are 3 wide, right? Maybe I could just strip out the middle. Let's check it out. Beacons. So if I stripped out the middle, and then if I put them on the side, they'd only hit 1. So I could take out the middle strip and add the speed beacons. What do y'all think? Type beacons in chat if you want beacons, and no if you don't want beacons in this design. Let's see what chat says. We've got beacons, beacons, no, 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 beacons, beacons, no, 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 beacons, beacons, no, 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 beacons, beacons, no. I want beacon, I want bacon, beacons, 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 beacons. Leave it alone. Bacons, beacons. I think it's slightly more requests for beacon. How about we get it running and then maybe put beacons in? Does that sound like a fair compromise? Because it's pretty even. Pretty even at the moment. I think people will be happy to see some progress made over here. Right, low density structure is created with copper, steel and plastic. So we need to get those materials over here. I'm going to put one there so we balance it. I guess we probably want to balance it here. So where are we going to go upwards? Probably after somewhere over that space, right? So let's go... Right, let's upgrade these. And let's make sure this one's configured correctly. Not that there's anything else here to take away priority at the moment, but we'll just do it like that. Whoa, hello. Okay, so we'll use the underground belts like before. And that's in the right spot now, so let's go and have our plastics come up in that spot. I wonder if that can go... No, it can't go that far. What is the other one we're trying to bring up? Steel, all the way from the bottom, yes. So plastics will have to wait its turn. I think I'm just actually going to have it turn up like that, because we're pretty much at the end of the line now. Might as well do something similar for steel. Okay. And is steel... Where's the 2? The 2 is there. Right, what was... do you know what? I don't even know or care, actually. Let's just get this thing pumped in. So now we've got our 3 belts of resources. And we're going to steer them over here somewhere, but I think we'll go a little bit higher before we turn. And they're bringing me belts galore. And possibly concrete. Yes, we got concrete. Awesome. Just do beacons, so if you don't use them, there isn't much point in using them at all. Oh, maybe we will then. I've kind of set it up to be a little different to that, haven't I? I mean, here's the thing. If I take this design and mirror it, right, and put beacons in the middle, maybe I can get 4 on either side. But that would mean some serious disassembling and my inventory would fill up, that is for sure. Let's get rid of this stone. Okay then. So we're going to end up with 4 inputs. Basically all of this has got to go. I'm going to take it offline as well, actually. Right, then we would shimmy that out of the way. Okay, how's the inventory? Yep, the inventory is not looking good because we have stupid amounts of rocket fuel. Goodness me. I don't know what to do here. Let's go through our... Yeah, that's not trash. That can be trashed. That can be trashed. So can that. So can that. And then if we open up our book, we can put that in here. Cool. We can chuck a couple of odd items into trash. There we go. Starting to clear it out now. Alright. Okay, so what we could do is move this. I'm going to have to build it twice, I've got a weird feeling. Or maybe not. Let's get a blueprint. So we're going to have our beacons in the middle, which are 3 wide. So there's already one thing in the right spot. So let's do that. Okay, that's sort of good. Beacons. We're going to have to use some substations here, I reckon. Beacons, beacons, beacons. We should change our request. We only requested 10. And I reckon... Actually, we'll just pick them up once we've got them. Where are they? Maybe I never did actually... Let's try it. Can I request them? Beacons. You're already requesting, yeah. So I'm just not being able to see... There they are. Goodness me, right. Launch a rocket first. A bit late for that. We're doing this now. Okay, so the trick we did before was to get the alignment right so it overlapped. Although there's less of these things overall. The beacons here might not work quite as well with this layout as we would like. Let's go refer to our layout over here quickly. So the trick was to get them lined up. Lots of those with those, right? We still were able to do that. But that's only because those were feeding into there. So if we're to think about this project the same way, I might just start this from scratch, since we're doing this with beacons now. Beacon, 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 where art thou? In my inventory. Okay, so the top one's going to be there, which means the beacon could effectively start here. 1, 2, 3, or we have one there. Okay, let's dismantle all of this. Yeah, my inventory is definitely full, isn't it? Luckily for me, I've got a couple of these. Put all of it in? Why is it not putting all of it in? There we go. 2 lines with belts on the side of the machine, says Blackjack. Yeah, maybe that is the way to go here. So the first machine wants an overlap of 2. Except we need to go out by 1 more block. And then it will end up something like that. This might want to be a expand. Well, it is expandable if we do it like that, I think. That looks kind of like it would slot in. Let's put 1 more. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go with 6. Groups of 6. So 1 extra beacon. Speed modules go in all of these. Productivity modules go in. Okay, over on this side, same layout. Right, and then we have belts going up as input. See, I wanted to do something fancy, but now the beacons, we're like going straight back to a pretty straightforward layout, which is alright, I guess. Okay, so we'll put in our things here. Forget I can do that. We got a noise in the ear. I got one that I missed 3 minutes ago. MN Griff has subscribed with Amazon Prime. MN Griff, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream. I apologise for missing the noise in the ear a moment ago. I get very engrossed in this game, as you may notice. Also, Shizuku3158 is here, resubscribed for 8 months in a row, saying, "Where is the eye break? I want my money back." XVX troll. You troll. I would never troll anyone. Why would you do that to me? Peeps, it's that time in the live stream where we look away from the screen. That's right, nothing is going to happen for the next couple of minutes. This is your opportunity to look away from the live stream. That's right, the streamer's telling you not to watch. You're wondering, what is going on here? Why is the streamer not telling me what to watch? I'll tell you why. It's because your eyes need a break. So if you pulled out your phone or you checked your email, you're wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're supposed to look outside. There's this thing called Mother Nature. It's really cool. Take a look at it. No, this is the part of the stream where I remind you that every hour you're sitting at a computer staring at a screen, you need to give your eyes 5 minutes of rest. When the doctor told me that, I said, "Doctor, I'm a streamer. I need to keep streaming for the peeps." That's why I don't take a full 5 minutes. Also, take the opportunity to replenish your fluids and drink some water. Delicious, tasty water. It is good to do that several times throughout the day. Also, make sure the room you're in is well ventilated so that your brain is operating at optimal capacity. That's right, if you're in a stuffy room, your brain isn't doing as good. Okay, that's some real science for you. Joel Kip there says, and open a window. That's right, open a window right now. I don't care if it's storming and raining outside. I don't care if it's a blizzard and there's lightning. Open your window. Alright, we're back to it. We're back to it now, peeps. We're back to it. Okay, I don't take a full 5 minutes. Alright, I put all the owl before my health. Because I'm a good streamer. Oh, I never gave this thing a recipe, did I? There we go. There we go, that's the way. Alright, now we need belts over here. Oh yeah, remember this thing's supposed to be tileable, which would mean when we make a blueprint we wouldn't have belts in certain places. And that's if we expand it. So if we expand it, it'll be fine, we'll figure it out. So we need a 1 to 2 down here, which is super dead easy to do. There you go, look, 1 to 2 belt balancer. Amazing skills, X, you're thinking. How are you so good at this game? Let's go grab a couple of chests here, by the way. Can't do quite well. I'm going to have to modify this for a second. Is that the last stack inserter that I had? Solid... No! Wrong one. Solid fuel. Okay, what I want to come over here and do is take all of that back. There we go, now it's doing it. Okay, then put a belt here. Hello, there we go. Alright, hopefully that gets rid of some of it. The other thing we can do is the same thing again. Let's use a normal inserter this time. Okay, and then some more chests and some rocket fuel. Alright, so that's sort of put those things back into the system, which is wonderful. Alright, so that's how that whole thing's going to look. These are done, let's get it up and running. Let's go grab our substations, because they're going to power the whole thing, basically. Oh, I can press shift. Why do I keep forgetting that? And they need power coals. They need something to connect them. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Except I am an idiot. That's what the exception is. Yep, definitely an idiot. I didn't put the substations in the correct spot. Why did I not manage to do that, eh? Can't reach it. There we go. There we go. So now they got the speed effect. And they got the productivity. Alright, we happy now, peeps? Are we happy? So if we're going to do that again with our next layout, we're going to have to use long-handed inserters or get some robots in the... I got a bit of a weird idea. Yeah, I've definitely got a weird idea. I wonder if I can go get some fast underground belts to help us for a moment. I've got a weird idea. Why would you need long-handed, says Brett? Because we need to put 3 ingredients in and we only have one side of access, so we need 2 belts. I wonder, what do we have here? Yes! Is that one of the ones that it uses to make the next level? I don't think it is. I think these have sat here doing nothing for ages, so... Where does this one get its ones from? It requests them. That's just... Is that actually... Oh, it's a passive provider. Okay, my bad. Let's take a stack of those. And a stack of these. Brute says, oh yeah, you're smart, X. Thank you, Brute. I'm a smarty pants. We're going to do it a different way. You think I'm smart now? Just you wait. Just you wait. We're going to do it a different way. Let's destroy everything that we've built. Let's destroy everything that we love. No, let's not do that. That's a bad idea. Let's take this design. Okay, we're going to steal it by making a blueprint. Okay, that, there is all we need. Yep, 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 yep. Give it a little bit of rotation and slap it right there. Bam! Slap it down, I say. Okay, now it wants all the modules. Of course it does. Let's change these to something different from rocket fuel. Low density structure. So, copy all of those. Oh, you've got to stand close enough. Okay, am I out of blue track, or does it just not want to place those there? It doesn't want to place them. They're lazy. Lazy robots. Okay, right, here's where we're going to try and perform voodoo magic, peeps. Right? Be careful. I've heard that performing voodoo magic is not a good idea. But I said, screw it, we're going to do it anyway. I've probably... Oh, do you know what? I've immediately realised I've made... No, that's... Before I think I'm a derp, why don't we actually try and experiment a little bit here? So... Actually, yeah, maybe I did get that entirely wrong. So we need 2 each time. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, like that. Okay, so does this one have 3 though at the bottom? No, it doesn't. Okay, so each one would need to be able to access this gap and the red. Blue, red, blue. Oh no, it wouldn't ever... Okay, so I thought I was a derp, but it turns out that actually works. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. Well, I'm going to add one more connection here. 1, 2... Right, and now we can copy it on this side. And you're thinking, Asuma, what are you doing? Why are you putting red belts in there? Don't you know they're slow? Are you a newbie? I'll tell you what I am. I'm a brain smartest. That's what I am. A brain smartest. It's sort of like an artist. Okay. So at the top we would have that there. And that would be where it ends. Good, 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 good. So as for this being a tileable design, I believe it is, but when we do that with a blueprint, we have to be very careful not to do a derp. Okay, so now what we want to do is add a little bit of red belt just down here, which we technically don't have to do. So we need to go output, right, input. Wait, okay. Great start. Did them the wrong way around, you know. Doing brain smarty stuff over here is deducting from my understanding of what way to rotate an inserter, apparently. So output, input. Blue is input, red is output. Okay, red is output, blue is input. Oh wow. Okay, this kind of works with the same layout of inserters. They're just the different way around, I think. This is really fascinating. Okay. So they were inputs. That's an output. That needs to be an input. Output. Output. Did we just get one that... No, that one's got an input. Right, output, output. Input. Output. Input. Let's go through it on this side. Input. Output. Input. Output. Output. Input. Output. Input. Input. What do y'all think of that? Gus says, what if you had a requester chest requesting the items from a logistics network? Wouldn't that allow for maximum beacon efficiency and allow for simplicity? It would, wouldn't it? But we've already done that, so I figured we'd do this one different. And I like it. Look at that. 2 lots of belts. Craziness. Crazier things have never been seen before. Okay, so what we're going to do up here is probably come a long way back. If we want to double that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Alright peeps, it's a race against the clock. That's what it sounds like. Jeez, this music just took a turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that was rough, but we'll probably go somewhere up there, right? That should be more than enough. Jeez, I really do feel like I'm racing the clock now, peeps. We've got to build faster. Faster, faster, faster. Place down all the belts. Do all the things. Do all the stuff. Oh, I love having a bit of fun with the music. Steel is the one that we need 10 of, so we're going to put steel down those ones over there. Hang on, 1, 2. Ghost on the walk says more, faster! RD76 Pack says this reminds me of Beetlejuice. Joe, we're an hour and 13 minutes into the stream, right? And we have not launched a rocket. I thought we were going to launch a rocket this stream. It amazes me how much time this is taking. Okay, that wasn't very good. Alright, through goes the iron goes into the machines. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. What we will do here is separate these now. And, how am I going to do this next bit? Actually, quite easily, I think. Just like that. Okay, so this one we're going to bring up. And this one over here we're going to bring up. Cool. And then we're going to split some stuff right around there. Beautiful, beautiful. It's brilliant. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. They will now make the things. Make the things. Yes, they're making the things. Look at that. Alright, we've got low density structure. It doesn't have power to put them into here yet, though. Maybe what I'll do is just... find some other sort of connection. There we go. Okay, let's sort out that concrete, right? Let's get the concrete, yeah, out to there. Is that all of it spent? Nope. Yeah, one extra. Let's go there. Well, I guess what I can always do is that. Beautiful. Right, we're making this look like a proper factory now. Right, so it can accept rocket fuel and low density structure. It has accepted both of those. Look at that. What a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight. Bottom left corner is still on rocket fuel, says Gunsmoke. I never hooked this thing up, did I? Why's that got to include a dirt face, Gunsmoke? Here I am, exhausting all of my brain energy, making clever stuff with the red belts and those other belts. Yeah, those belts as well. Alright, doing weaving underground belts. Apparently I'm a derp just because this thing ran out down here. Goodness me, I'll never get a break. A break is not what I'm allowed. Let's go request some more concrete. Let's go for 400. Let's also start placing this in. So, right there. Whoa! Right there. And now I don't have any more. Great. Don't have any more. Right, so that's doing its thing. The one down below is doing its thing. Now we've got to do the other thing, which is the old processing units and the speed module. I wonder, can we... No, we can't get you from one. We can go here. How are we going to get the processing units across and make it look nice? Probably not going to be able to make it look nice. Let's go over to where the belt should continue for these. Hey, look, they're still on red technology. Really, that should be there just to make it a bit more visible as to what's going on. Good. Good, 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 good. Right, there you go. Place them. Beautiful. Now we need some more here, I think. Lovely. That's pretty cool. We need a dirt brake, says Davium Silver. A dirt brake? I haven't done any derping, though. My gameplay is solid. It's all in order. Let's go back and do some belt upgrading here. Apparently we're still on reds for this stuff. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, it kind of looks like, once again, our blue chip down here could do with something. It's probably the green chips going in, right? Green chips seem to kind of run out around the corner there. I'm looking at the throughput. The old throughput here. Let's run this one up. Now, where could I wiggle it to where I want it to go? Oh, actually, I could just go straight ahead, right? Like that. So we add some throughput here. Throughput. I can't stop saying it deliberately like that now. Gus says, at Asuma and Clever are rare sights to be seen in the same sentence, unless there is a not in that sentence. Gus, you're so mean. You're hurting my feelings. My derpy feelings. Right, I think we'll build this bit over on this side, actually, which is what I said I wouldn't do. Also, I'm going to, we'll reconnect those later on. Don't worry about it. There's a bit of a, not too much to it there. All right, so, this time it's a little bit different because we want speed modules as well as processing units. How long do these things take to make? Oh, I could just look at it from here. Well, first of all, 30, so we know that, so we need the same kind of ratio of input. Those take 10, but they're produced elsewhere, we don't worry about it. We're producing speed modules on site. They take 15. So 1 for every 2 of those. However, if we lay it out like we did up here, the speed modules are going to interfere with that, I think. So where should we produce speed modules? How should we go about doing this? Oh look, they're backing up. Crazy. Any thoughts, peeps? One of the assemblers makes the wrong thing, says Gazeru. Oh yeah, well spotted, well spotted. Okay, so... Also, what are the ingredients of the thing that we're trying to make? That's the other important thing. So red, green and red. It kind of feels like producing it on site might be a bad idea. We could use logistics here. I mean, look, we're producing speed modules with that. So if we make another one of those over here, send it up this way, maybe have a little speed production area just here. Let's give it a try. Belts, belts, belts. Lots and lots of belts. Lots of throughput. Delicious, delicious throughput. Okay, now we got the wrong type of splitter there, first of all. Okay, and I believe it's back here where we're going to shimmy up and turn that into 2. So that looks okay. But not really. We need something to turn that into 2 again, actually. Otherwise we lose that throughput. Sounds like a yogurt. Badger says, for someone who is famous for derping, X is ridiculously intelligent and articulate, yet also a total dweeb. Ridiculously intelligent and articulate. I like it. I like it, and yes, I'm a total dweeb. This game is so complex, as Dark Knight. It can get... what's amazing about it is it can just get more complex, right? Like, even though we're quite a ways into this game, in some ways we haven't scratched the surface. The scalability is really incredible. Anyway, right, so now that we've got this lovely throughput yogurt here, what we want to do is maybe we'll make like a speed in both direction or something, like split them up so they go in 2 different directions. That would look cool. Nah, we're not going to go over the top. We are going to split one off. Let's see, where do we want our upwards thing to go? It's going to be a simple in-out, although we might use beacons, so we want to probably put it here, I think. Yes, that is where we want it, right there. So this thing, gonna have to make way, you know. Right, so we're gonna want that, and then I guess we're gonna have to use this cheeky trick since it's right next door. I don't really need to set them to priority right with nothing in front, but that's the way we'll do it. Okay, then we need to get a belt into that spot from down here, so it is 1 and 2, leaving space for those. Cool. That is, yeah, that's that. That's good. We can also get rid of that. That's not needed. Sweet. So there's our input. Okay, now can we squeeze in a setup with beacons here? It would be a case of the old assembly machine going here. Our output would be, no, it could go. I'm probably not making any sense, but that's fine. Yeah, it can squeeze in there. So we want that overlap. So we have that going on. And we'll get rid of that one there. Well, which kind of means actually just put one more beacon rather than get rid of it. Yep, now it's the same as the other side. Alright, so then we're going to go 1, 2. That's good. Right. Hey, aren't substations too wide? Because they'll squeeze into that little space. Another good reason to do it that way, I guess. Woohoo! How many spaces do I need? Oh, look, just not enough space to put them over here. Huh. The train is off slightly. That's fine. I'm loving this type of game, says Dark Knight. I'm glad you're loving it. It's superbulous. Right, we're just going to have these ones powered through the middle like that, so that'll be a bit different on that side. That's fine. Okay, speed modules. Oh yeah, look, we need to do that twice on either side. Except probably not that high. So let's bring it down and basically copy this setup, which we'll have to go probably back here a little bit. Let's just. Oh, do you know what? I don't know why I haven't done one of these before. If you're building the exact same thing, do that. Goodness me. Now we can get it as close as we like to over here as well. It could actually go there, couldn't it? And then we just put in. So the train can squeeze through, and then that needs a little wiggly squiggly. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Look at the items go. It's wonderful. Right, speed modules. Sweet. On this side, speed modules. Sweet. Then we are going to la-di-da-di-da. Those things, yes, that's right. Or is it? Hello? What's going on? Oh, can I not? Oh, don't trash them. Can I not do that? Can I not put efficiency in there? I guess I can't. So, do I do this the other way around then? Shall I put productivity in? Oh, you can't do that. Right. Well then. I don't know what to make of that. Right, inputs and outputs. We shall do that next. Whoopsie. It's like this perfect little motion here to make, to get all of it. Okay, then we want to add on either side. So enthusiastic. Right. Good stuff. Okay, and then belts down here. Whew, we produced a lot of them pretty quickly there. Okay, actually down the bottom here. A little bit tight on space. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. And now we've got them stacked into 2. That's very good. Oh, maybe that's too far actually, because it's the blue ones over here that we want them to link up with. We could actually split them onto the same belt. How are we going to do this little setup here then? X your butt, this base looks great! Why am I a butt? Why does my base get to be great but I also get to be a butt? That's what I don't understand. Jeez. Right, so once again, I think we're going to do the similar layout, but probably this layout here, and we will have to put it on that side unless, well, if we ever expand these, we won't have the means to expand it in this space because of the train track. Let's go ahead and make another blueprint. Let's go... Let's start that again, actually. Let's go for the whole area. No, let's start that again. Let's go for the whole area like that. So I can put that here. Not a problem, really. Right? I'm just going to put it there for now. I can always just remove it with a blueprint, can't I? Whoa! They made that one quick. Okay, let's go over here. We're going to change this from rocket fuel to the other thing. The old rocket control unit. Okay, apparently we're out of those. I probably just need to go back into logistics range at the moment. Let's walk over there. That Jared says Asuma's weightlifting regime is influencing this concrete layout. Is it? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh man, he read it, says Smilebags. What did I read? I read something. Badger says, I think that butt might have been my fault as I mentioned it further up. Badger, I blame you for all of the butts. From here on out, you are blamed for the butts. Right, let's have a look. What, have we got what we need? Do we need what we got? You know, that's the real question. Do we need what we've actually got? We're talking deep life questions here, peeps. I'm also noticing that we can probably shimmy some of that up there. Oh, look at what I did over here. I never actually finished building it. Never finished building it. Sweet. Looking beautiful. Right. Dark Knight says, your base is huge, X. It's got them pretty big, hasn't it? It's got them pretty big. Okay, so we do need to split these onto a belt together and then split them again. Let's have it. Let's do that up here. So we'll have this turn the corner. Whoa! Jeez. Okay, and then we'll have those go over here. And then we shall... Just like that. Yep, there we go, we got it. And then that's right in the way of that, but that's fine because that's where all that stuff ends. Right. Did we ever get that extra... Yeah, we did, look. We got that. Hey, it's making them! It's making things! Oh, sweet! Sweet goodness me. Right, let's get that thing in here. And then those should be up and running. I think it's officially going to start making... Jeez, look what's happening, peeps. We're making rockety stuff. Rockety things are happening. Now, we want to see our blue chip production and our speed chip production keep up, which it appears to be doing. These ones will probably be absolutely fine. Okay, so we see green over here getting used up, although it does back up a little bit. And our blue chips keep coming through. So at the moment, it looks like we're steadily doing this without too much problem. Now, let's zoom out and let's zoom back to different parts of our base. Solid fuel is good there. Solid fuel is good here. So solid fuel is good, basically, is what I'm saying. Steel seems to be fine. So probably green chips is the only potential point of concern. I wonder if we can go up and try and boost our green chip production a little bit. That's about the only other thing we can do right now. Look at that. 8% already. Beautiful. We do need to put a satellite in it. That's what we need to do. And that's pretty much a case of picking up some stuff and then crafting it. Only takes 5 to do. Can that be made? It's got 6 ingredients. And an assembly machine of this type can do 6. Oh, okay, so it can be made. If I wanted to produce those every time, we could probably do that with logistics robots in places. Is that something I want to do? Maybe always put a satellite in here. I don't know. Gunsmoke says, dang it, he remembered. What did I remember? I don't usually remember anything of importance. Put modules in the silo. Oh, right. What type of module? Let's have a look. Productivity, I guess? Get more bang for our buck? Is that the idea? Yeah, because if we look at the rate we're producing, we get more bang for our buck that way. Yes, that seems the way to go. Awesome. Exo was saying the concrete looks like a dumbbell. Eh, it does kind of a little bit, yeah. It does. Oh, am I out? I've already requested more, apparently. I've already requested more. Where are they? They're coming. They're coming! They're going past me! I think a couple of the building ones got into the system. Yeah, then they need a little bit of a charge. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Also, this time I should probably go ahead and cancel the rest of the requests. Alright, there we go. I think I can see one bit that hasn't been done yet. I think there's probably a robot somewhere trying to get it done. Beautiful! I mean, we're at 31% already. Let's go work on that green chip production. Although that being said... No, yeah, down here we clearly need more green chip production, right? Let's see if we can use some of our modules to make things more effective over there. I wonder if we can take a train to that place. Let's hop in here. Let's go to... Can I quickly click on a station and be like, go there? Add station. Let's see. What do we call it again? Green loading. And wait for a fluid count, which you'll never get because you don't have a fluid cargo. I might as well even just set that all the way up here. Oh yeah, and set it to equals. Let's go. Hey, it's going to take us there. I would produce rocket use logistics. Say what? Rocket use logistics. I do not know what you mean by that, block flight. Satellites using logistics. Yes, yeah. But considering where all the other things are in the system, satellites will be made through logistics. That's for sure. Right, so you're going to go here and then you wait because there's no signal at the back. So we'll switch this into manual and quickly give it a shimmy down here so we're not in the way of that one. Although us being here might stop it from leaving. Right, I'm not surprised to see that copper is severely diminished on both sides, which is very disappointing. Okay, so down here it kind of looks like we are taking out all of that, which is a lot to take out, and that has actually ruined a bit of a connection here. Is that what you wanted? Yep, that's what you wanted. Wow, wait a minute, all of that's pretty much done through here. Let's not take out the substations though. Wow, we have well and truly diminished this. Down the bottom here, it's looking pretty pants. And even a couple more here. Right, so what we need to do, if you're not aware, peeps, is, by the way, we don't auto-trash our red stuff anymore. Let's get that back in there. Oh. Okay, so we can't really do too much about this mess. In fact, this might just get ended, this whole thing, because we've got copper coming in up the top here. So if we look at how much our copper is stacked up by, it's almost like we don't have enough of these furnaces. We can actually add a couple more up the top quickly. Well, probably one. Also, why isn't it selecting the... There we go, those suckers, right. Can't quite get an extra... Well, I can do that. And then put a substation here or something. Okay, so we've added in a few extra furnaces. That makes a tiny difference. So the next trick now is to get these copper ones down here. As you can see. Oh, I know how to do this actually. I know a way to keep our old site relevant to the amount we're producing here. So we come back up and add in some little things like this. That's good. And I think while we still can, we'll actually add... Yeah, we should add a lot more here. Let's do a blueprint. This time the power cables are on top. Let's go ahead. Ooh, goodness me, what did I just do? And those. And that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, actually now I'm totally confused. Also, those have doubled up. So the power cables were underneath. So it was that one. Okay, so let's get... Oh. This whole cable right here might need an upgrade. Yep. As far as that. Okay, so let's look at where the copper gets to, right? It's getting about to this one. So now what we're going to do is change the direction and come all the way up here. See what we're doing? So we're taking all this unused area and converting it over. And it will fill up pretty much all the way down there. Okay, so we increased copper on here a little bit, but it still looks like there's something wrong with it. I mean, that was supposed to be enough to fill... I guess it was enough to fill a red belt and not a blue belt. And then over here, look at that. Big, thick stream. Now, I'm wondering if somewhere here we can try and aid the other one a little bit. There's not going to be enough wiggle room. Or is there? Hang on. If we add that... and then turn that into an underground belt, then that can go over there, and that can go interesting. So we can also add some of our throughput to join this one. It might be a bad idea because now this is going to back up, which we may not actually want. Huh. So let's put a priority over here of left. Or right. But then that means that's going to pretty much be... At what point is that actually going to put anything... Right, I put one out on the other side. Wait, now this one's... Okay, wait a minute. Maybe us increasing the input has caused a backup because it's actually getting backed up on here, maybe? But then it looks like it gets eaten up over here. I'm not quite sure what to make of what's just happened. Or maybe it just took a little bit of time for all of the copper to back up for the amount we're making. I'm not sure. Either way, I don't think we should complain because we've got full throughput at the beginning on either side. So that's probably as good as it's going to get. One thing we might be able to do is add productivity modules here. We need to look, let's start at the beginning, because if we can get more bang for our buck out of copper, that's great. I already know that this will work, because look, we're holding a lot, then it's not active. So in theory, we should be able to add some productivity modules. We could also upgrade the crafting speed at the same time. So let's go ahead for the first one and put 2 of these in, and then fill it up with productivity modules on both sides. And now we need to pay attention to how much work it's doing and how many of these it's keeping. So it's keeping a 4 amount. That to me looks like it's working. So now what we'll do is we'll make a blueprint of that. And we'll put it there. That didn't work. Maybe just that. Now why doesn't that want to place there? I'm going to have to do it manually. So it crafts everything faster if you're following what we're doing. And then that should balance with adding lots of productivity so we get more out of our copper. This might mean that the copper is able to back up. And this might be a huge waste of productivity modules, I'm not sure. But yeah, what's going on here? You're not actually taking in any more straight away? Maybe you're waiting for the output to get used. Blackjack says it is based upon the train. The train arrives and it gets a lot of copper. Is it? Yes, it is, because we're now... Okay. So everything I'm doing here might be slightly pointless, I'm not sure. But hey, we've got loads of this stuff just to mess around and goof about. Nothing this has to be perfect. We've got a noise in the ear from Hayley Bailey, who's subscribing. Hayley Bailey, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here today. And I thank you for your support. Badger says, welcome to the family, Hayley Bailey. What a nice message. Welcome to the family. The Derp family? What? Hey, look, there's one with a missing recipe. For how long? For how long, you wonder? How long was it missing? Okay. Copper, 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 copper. There it is. Let's go check on our train up the top. Let's see what it's doing. By the way, we've got a train down here that's blatantly causing this one some issues. So, let's get out of its face. Right, if I move around here, that one's only going to find a signal. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, we've got some filters, thank goodness. If I put a signal at the back here on the right-hand side of the train, then it might be able to advance. It advances. I'm going to tell this thing to go home. Okay, it's going home. See you later. Whoa, don't get run over. Big priority in life, don't get run over. Okay, so now it's loading up all of these. Terrific. I wonder if spacing these out better helps as well, because these ones are going to run out while these ones are still doing the business. That is a really good observation, actually. So if I go ahead and change the way this distributes, like so. Let's put a break, yeah, like that. In theory, that might distribute all the stuff from the chests a little bit better, and therefore mean loading time is quicker. Yeah, that might help. That might actually genuinely help. Alright, pleased with that. Yeah, there's more shimmying. See, they're full now, right? And it's got to wait until these ones are done. What is it? It's actual weight condition here. Full cargo inventory. It might be better to set it slightly lower than that. But hopefully next time it will get all of this right then. Because it's just taking what's coming in at the moment. Let's send it back now. Cool, go do your thing, let this fill up. Right, so I think the copper train came back. And it looks like more copper's getting across, that's good. Let's go investigate what's happening up there. Mrs. Pumpkinhead says actually you should make a song that goes copper, copper, copper. I should make a song that goes copper, copper, copper. I like it. Where is the old copper train, you might ask? It is over here, and it looks like our copper input is probably a little bit slower than it used to be. That's one of the things that I don't like about the default settings. It actually requires you to do a lot of replenishing of your ore deposits. So I think that when I play it on YouTube, I'm definitely going to turn up the size and the richness, because I want to be able to make a setup and just leave it there. Is this like a new nest? I feel like taking these suckers out, you know. Let's try something a little bit different, a little bit more extravagant this time. Okay, that's going to need some serious fortification now that I think about it. Okay, can you see what we're setting them up for? I'm just a meanie, really, aren't I? And let's use the old... engage! And like that, the base is gone. They never had a chance, did they? They never had a chance. That was just ruthless. Oh, like that, am I out of lasers? Is that what you're telling me? Nice. Destroy those bases. Destroy the natives. Because I said so. We want their land. Okay, can I get away with destroying those two and having it connect? No, so put one in the middle. And then more lasers. Okay, everything's dead, except there's more coming from down here. There's another nest! Goodness me, these natives, I tell you. All done. Job's done. Peaceful mode, says Merrin. Yeah, we're playing in peaceful mode. The game is just... I don't know, the alien challenge is not that fun for me. It's just a grind that gets in the way. But it's fun to come over here and knock them out every now and then. So that iron ore patch is doing terrific. This one over here, though, this is where our problem is. I mean, it looks good. It looks good right now because everything's kind of backed up. And we kind of covered the whole place. So maybe it's got something to do with the speed of the train getting from location to location. Is that it? Mm-hmm. So what route would it take? It would go, I guess... No, it can turn straight in. So where is our copper train, actually? Oh, maybe it's because it takes the trip to refuel. Because we had that realization that it didn't get rocket fuel, so it takes a trip. No? Oh no, maybe we didn't do it that way. Let's catch a ride. This thing's going to fill up quickly by the looks of it. Or not. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, I guess maybe just one part was a little bit slower filling up. That's fine. So then it comes back down over here. We see another train going the other way. That looks fantastic. And it comes... Oh! Wait a minute. So you're not the copper train that I thought you were. Copper unload 4 goes to copper loading 4. Oh, right. So that's the one that we want to investigate. And now it's going back there. So let's go and hop off. How much storage space does this have? It's already... Basically, it's already full. So that thing's just going back and forth over and over again. It should really perhaps wait there until... until something. Badger says, Extras loves killing things. The whole Earth loving hippie persona is just a front. It's just a front. You've sussed me out. Let's finish that while we're here. Is that all? Is that all we got? And now I've got, yeah, those things. They want to place them. Can't you just make the trains super huge, says Dan V. It's not making them super huge. It's just, I don't know to what you're referring then, but I was just thinking about how it sits there, unloads a little bit, and then goes back with loads of cargo again. Like, I probably should have set these trains to work a little better than they currently do. If anything, we should probably control them with logistics, because we should be looking at the overall output, because it's possible for the priority of like the unloading here to mean that like stuff comes out the back first, right? So then when it's parked here like it is, if it waits for that one to unload fully, then the ones in front of it might already be drained. So really what we should have is this thing called a combinator, something measuring the throughput over here, and when the throughput isn't good enough, it tells the train to go. That would probably be the most optimal way of managing the trains. Also, where on earth am I walking to? And why am I walking there? We're going up to copper loading 4, which is all the way over there on the left. Also, load coal does not look like it's in the station. Oh, goodness me. Why is that stuck? Okay, yeah, we said that might happen every now and then, which is fine. I think I know how to fix this. I should probably make the one in front a chain signal, so it doesn't try to leave until the next track is completely clear. On the right. Why are you not placing? Okay, you don't want to replace. Let's get out. Automatic. Do your thing. Do your thing, brother. Right, there we go. And then head up here. Isn't the rocket done by now, says the last cow? Oh, the rocket will be done. We've got to make the satellite to put in it, though, and then we'll launch it. We'll launch it in the next live stream, I think. What I have come to check up on is this area here, right? Copper loading 4. 2 loading stations. Right, so I mean, that looks good. It's probably going back and forth pretty fast. Except it's taking that trip down here. Ah! That's why. Look. So it waits for the one in front to go, and that's not going to go for ages. So because we gave it that cheeky little trip down here, that's why our green chip production fluctuates so much. Now we know. Now we know. So what we really need to do is to get rocket fuel to the station that we're using. Oh, I said that might come back to bite me, and it looks like it did. Maybe I can catch a ride here. Let's get this thing to go. Yeah, go to that station. Let's zoom out for a second. I want to jump off somewhere around here. There. Well, that was, that kind of sucked. Basically, that's what it did. It sucked. Right, I don't want the logistics robots to bring me things. Don't bring me things. No. No. Run away. Run away from the network. I'm outside the logistics network. Brilliant. Okay, don't run into stuff. I was waiting for that to happen, says Jack Scorn. Why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you say, hey, X? I know you can be a little bit silly sometimes. Be careful hopping out. Why didn't you just tell me? So I should be on this track somewhere around here. I think I was behind here. Deja vu? Wait, is that me? That's me. Look. Look at my little corpse. Goodness me. Whoa! Easy! Easy, giving me some anxiety here. Goodness me. Bemperor says, Asuma, do not jump out of moving vehicles, ever. Who are you, my mother? Don't jump out of a moving vehicle. I mean, if you didn't know we were playing a game, you might be alarmed. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Right. So we've got to get rocket fuel. Mini-map, please. We've got to get rocket fuel here. Logistics to travel, pretty rough. I don't want to put it on a belt, that's for sure, because the belt will just be a massive buffer. There's a little bit of coal there. Maybe we could reroute that over here. No, that's kind of cheeky. I think I'll give myself time to think about it, peeps. We need to get rocket fuel over there. Also, this is probably going to block other trains from coming in eventually, so this is definitely a really bad idea. How long have you been working on this project, says Mr. Happy Casper? You're about to find out. We've been working on this for 47 hours. Unbelievable. Peeps, that's where we're wrapping up today's stream. I hope you enjoyed this morning live stream. Massive thanks for everyone for coming out and watching. Be sure to hit that follow button if you didn't do so today. Thanks to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered, all the people hanging out in chat. All the people just lurking, you are appreciated. We will do a raid. And we're going to pick a random Factorio channel. Why is it not showing me Factorio? That's kind of annoying. Well, I will find my way to the Factorio page and pick a random channel to stream. Thank you, peeps. Bye-bye.